Alrighty, we are live. Let's get everything set up here while we hop into the dev build. Cool. Alrighty. So I appreciate everyone's patience. For those of you watching this after the stream, I may include this explanation as to what's happening recently. But me and my family have been in the process of moving, so a lot of time has been dedicated to that, and not a lot of time has been allotted for streaming, sadly. So, I don't even know if we broke 7K trophies this past season. Like, the last 2 weeks of the season, I hardly played. So, I'm looking forward to having things settled a bit, organized a bit, and we'll kick off this weekend here with some new talents with Teleporter and new talents with Vampire. And as we scroll down here, we've got a new unit down here that we'll be discussing, a new legendary. So a lot going on in this video, and for those of you catching the live stream, welcome. For those of you catching the video after the fact, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support, the likes, the comments. It means a lot here and helps me to be able to continue this this hobby and process and work and fun. So I appreciate everyone. Is she an event unit? That is a good question. I don't know right now. I think typically it should say on here, event unit here, yes. And this is still in a testing mode here. I don't know which event this will be linked to. So if this is accurate here, then yes, Riding Hood would be part of an event. So it makes it a bit harder to get. Let's dive in then. We might as well start with Riding Hood. Let's go ahead and look at this. Again, this is the dev build. This is not my account. Does Monk get nerfed? We'll talk about that here in a second as well. Nothing here is finalized. The developers want us to emphasize the fact that anything we see here is still testing. There's still flexibility for changes and balance updates. And apparently it thinks today is Sunday here in the dev build. Okay, so back here, again emphasizing the fact that these things can change. So, we'll talk about here. I'll pop over to Monk. We can look at the main difference, and then we'll look at the talents for Vampire and Teleporter as well. Okay, so Riding Hood here, Technogenic Society faction, and I have not yet played with this unit, so we're going to be doing some of that a little later after we upgrade here. But for now, let's go ahead and read this. Instead of merge, absorbs another pawn of its rank or lower, gaining a charge for each rank and becomes a werewolf. Gains new abilities at 1, 5, 9, and 10 charges. The state at 10 charges is temporary bonus. Generates mana when any pawn is absorbed by Riding Hood or Werewolf. So kind of like a scrapper type absorption. Let's go ahead and upgrade it here to get it to level 9. And we will look at level 9 talents. Interesting concept. So we've got Wolf's Nature and Alpha Hunter. Sometimes the descriptions in these, since it's in a testing mode, may not be finalized. I've already mentioned that like 3 times now. But the phrasing and the wording, since it's coming from a translation, is sometimes difficult to understand. So we'll see how we do here. I'll do my best to understand it and explain it, but left-hand side, Wolves Nature. With a 25% chance instead of a common writing hood, a suspicious hood will appear on the field. This hood brings 50% more mana. Damage of all werewolves increased by 3% for each merge rank of all suspicious hoods on the field. So I think suspicious hood right there, for example, that's just stating that it should have been the color orange, similar to this up here, but was missing something in there with the coding. Anyway, that's left-hand side there. Right-hand side, Alpha Hunter. The absorption counter becomes global, increasing damage by 2.5% to 30 and by 0.75% after. So this is based on the absorptions or charges, right? New abilities are obtained at 1, 5, 15, and 25 absorptions. However, werewolf form is temporary now and lasts only 40 seconds after absorbing upon. Okay, that's OP, not gonna lie. Also the damage, yes. Yeah. From what I was seeing with, like, I think Martin was playing this earlier today in his really long stream, it looked really OP. So take these details for a grain of salt here, because I feel like a lot of these are going to be decreased. Sadly, they make these a little bit buffed initially. I guess not a little bit, a lot buffed. Too OP. And then as time goes on, they balance it out. And yeah, everyone has something to say about that. But let's go ahead and get it up to level 11 here. And we will ascend it to level 11 talents. Terrifying Roar and Wound Licking. Alright. So, left-hand side, Terrifying Roar. Transforming into a werewolf or an enhanced werewolf on 5C. It's 5C, 5 charges. Will stun upon in the same tile on the opposite opponent's side. Okay, so this is kind of what I was wondering if they would do, and it looks like they're kind of going into this route where it's like mirror imaging the tiles on your side compared to your opponent's side. In this case, they are now affecting that. I was wondering if they would do that specifically with like clock or something, so that it wasn't so universal, but it was just impacting where the tile was. And honestly, maybe it already does that, and I just don't know. But here it's making it sound like it has that mirroring effect wherever this is placed on your board, that tile mirrored on the other side. You predict that she's an event unit, yes. Yeah. Pretty sure. I don't know which event, but yeah, I think over here showing that it is an event. I honestly think this is stating UI get card in Halloween. This is actually giving some foresight into a Halloween event that they will be giving more details for. So, I don't know if it will be a limited time unit, similar to like a Jake Paul type of thing, but in this case, it is part of the Halloween event that will be coming up. Okay, so left-hand side here, Terrifying Roar does not work in co-op and single modes. We forgot to finalize that. Right-hand side, Wound Licking. Absorbing has a 30% chance to clear the pawn of negative effects. Not surprised. They had to bring in some sort of cleansing effect on these talents. That's pretty much what every unit now has. So if you're not already running Mermaid, here's the option to cleanse. And if you don't already have Counterspell or Counterspell 2 as an enchantment on your equipment. Okay, those are 11 talents. I exited out of it here. Let's upgrade it to 13. And we will ascend her. Suppression and Scarecrows. So left-hand side, Riding Hood in werewolf form reduces the damage of opponents' units by 3%. As the number of werewolves increases, the effectiveness of damage reduction decreases down to 2% per unit. In co-op, increases the damage of an ally's units, doesn't work in single modes. Right-hand side, Scarecrows, Riding Hood terrifying enemies around her, reducing their armor by 5% and another 5% per each rank merge. I'm sure they'll get the translation a little bit better on that. But essentially, she is terrifying the units around her, reducing their armor by 5%, and another 5% for each merge rank. That would be pretty strong. It doesn't say how long that lasts though, so if that is terrifying the units or the enemies around her. So is this only if she is on an outside tile then? Because it wouldn't really make sense if she was on an inside tile from where the path is, right? I feel like that would have to be on an outside tile. Kind of having the effect of almost a banshee. Interesting. We will figure that out. Let's get that up to max here. And we'll take a look at the final talent here. Gift for Grandma. When Riding Hood appears on the field, she will feed a pie to a random werewolf with a 50% chance, increasing its crit by 5%. The effect does not stack. Interesting. So how does it keep track of that? I wonder if there will be some sort of glow around it or effect or something showing that it's already been affected by that pie. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so that's Riding Hood. We will do some gameplay here in the next little bit to figure out how best to work with that into a deck. As you mentioned, definitely going to be OP also with Night Statue. So we'll have to figure that out. Let's come up here and take a look at Vampire talents. We'll go ahead and upgrade this to level 9. And ascend. Neighboring Empowerment and Blood Rage. Okay, left hand side here. Level 9 talent, Neighboring Empowerment. The vampire can now bite any units of the same merge rank or lower. Can now bite any units of the same merge rank or lower. When bitten, the target unit becomes empowered for 15 seconds, increasing its damage to monsters bitten by 15% for every rank of the vampire that bit it. After 2 biting, the vampire cannot bite units for 20 seconds. With rank increase, the time decreases by 1 second. Okay. So he's no longer biting enemy monsters only. He's also potentially biting the units. And this is talking about the units on our side, right? Not enemy units. Let's see if that's what this one does here. Blood Rage, the vampire can now bite any units at the same merge rank or lower. When bitten, the target unit loses a merge rank. Oh boy. That's like Shaman. And the vampire becomes empowered for 22 seconds. When it starts attacking the first target, the unit's damage and attack speed increase by 300%. And the unit has a 50% chance of dealing area damage. Wow. Okay. So that's like... oh boy, this could be a really toxic deck. If you have Vampire, the toxic talent of Vampire with Shaman too. Okay. I clicked out of it again. Let's upgrade it to 11 and take a look at the 11 talents here. Poisonous Bite and Blood Bond. So left hand side talent 11, the vampire's damage becomes poison damage. All bitten monsters take poison damage, increased by 15%. I feel like in lower arenas, Vampire is definitely going to be one of the meta units. I know when you're really, below like what, 1,000 trophies, Vampire can be really nice to have, but especially if you can have talents on it now, that's going to be a big, big difference. Right talent, Blood Bond, the armor of bitten monsters decreases by 10% and by another 10% for each empowered unit, but cannot be decreased by more than 50%. Okay. Interesting. Let's get it up to 13 here. Hungry Swarm and Unbearable Thirst. When biting a unit, the vampire has a 40% chance of releasing a flock of bats that fly over all monsters, dealing 100% of the vampire's damage and draining 10% of mana from the cost of the bitten monsters. Interesting. Okay. That could be a lot of mana. Right hand side, Unbearable Thirst. When biting a unit, the vampire has a 50% chance of sending a bat to an opponent's unit, infecting it with vampirism for 15 seconds. The player dealing the effect steals 30% of mana from each monster killed by an infected unit. When the vampire, or when the effect expires, there's a 20% chance of transmitting the effect to a random unit. Wow. Okay. And let's get up to 15. Becoming a lord. Once every 20 seconds, a random vampire will become a lord. When a unit is bitten, the lord raises a white from a grave on the opponent's side. The white has increased armor and speeds up neighboring monsters by 25%. Once the white is summoned, the vampire loses its lord status. In co-op mode, the white appears at the beginning of the path and slows down the monsters. Interesting. Okay. I feel like those are pretty powerful talents for Vampire there. Let's go take a look here at, I kept calling her Teleporter. Portal Mage. Not to be confused with Portal Keeper. Okay, first talents here. This is definitely a unit that does not get a lot of attention. So it'll be interesting to see what decks Portal Mage will appear in. Left-hand side, Portal Warp has a 30% chance when teleported of warping a monster and sending it to the opponent's path. Wow. Is that the same for bosses too? The player receives mana for killing the monster, but the opponent does not. Does not work on bosses or mini-bosses. That answers my question. Lowers the defenses of the teleported monster by 40% in co-op and single-player modes. Interesting. Hard Landings, the right-hand side talent. Instead of standard area damage, all teleported monsters except for bosses and mini-bosses now deal damage within range equal to 2% of the teleported monster's current health. They deal damage. Why am I not understanding that one? All teleported monsters except for bosses and mini-bosses now deal damage within range equal to 2% of the teleported monster's current health. Okay, we'll come back to that. My brain is not working right now. That's okay though. We'll get it up to 11 here. We'll check these out. Okay, left-hand side, through time. All teleported monsters rapidly age after the teleport. Their defense decreases by 40% and their speed decreases by 30%. Warped monsters on the opponent's side become younger. Their defense increases by 40% and their speed increases by 30%. That's a big increase. I'm assuming this also works for bosses and mini-bosses then. It doesn't clarify that though. It just says all teleported monsters. Maybe that's referring back to these previous ones where it is potentially sending the monsters over to the other side. Maybe it is just specifying monsters there, not bosses or mini-bosses. Right-hand side, distribution bonds. When merging the Portal Mage, all teleported monsters fall into the portal net. 5% of all damage dealt to monsters in the net will be teleported to other connected monsters. Empowering and vulnerability. So left talent, teleported or warped monsters will give 20% more mana. I feel like people are going to have a ton of mana. You've got, each of these new units that's giving extra mana. Not the new units. Each of these new units to be updated. Each of these units receiving updates. Portal Mage, Vampire, and Riding Hood. Right? Riding Hood does mana as well, right? What was it? Which one was it? I swear there was one. Now I don't remember. Maybe not. Either way, they're going to have a lot of mana. Okay, back to this. 20% more mana from the teleported or warped monsters. Right hand side, vulnerability. Teleported monsters take 20% more critical damage. Critical damage will be 20% less for warped monsters on the opponent's side. Okay, let's check out the final talent here. Oh, Portal Healer. Interesting. Okay, so they now have a goatee. That answers my question. I thought Portal Mage was always a female. I guess it doesn't matter, but they now have a goatee. Portal Healer. When a boss or mini boss is teleported, a Portal Healer is summoned to the opponent's side, who restores 2.5% of max health to monsters within a small radius every 3 seconds. When he dies, the Portal Healer restores 25% of lost health to monsters. Only works in PvP. Interesting. That will be interesting to see. Okay, so as we go through here, I think we still needed to look at Monk. The only difference that I noticed with Monk here is that Illumination now has a 50% chance instead of a 100% chance, and I guarantee that every time that power up, every 30 seconds, you use that power up, now has a 50% chance of actually increasing the rank of a random monk. Still a good talent, but unfortunate that it had to be a 50% chance now. So that is the nerf that they've done to Monk. I don't remember if they also nerfed... I don't remember if they nerfed Summoner as well. I'll have to double check on that. Anyway, let's go through and test out some of these units here. And I don't know what hero I want to use. But I do just want to test these out real quick and see, for fun, what they are like. Okay, Wolf's Nature. Up here in the field, 50% more mana. Yeah, so that's where the mana was, right? This hood brings 50% more mana. Yeah. Is it just left-hand side, which brings more mana, though? I think so. Okay, so we're going to try left. Let's do left talents first. We'll see how it goes. This is if we can even find a matchup. I don't know who's online right now, so we'll see. That's the trouble with this test build. Let's go all left talents here. And then we can, we'll start to customize it a bit once I understand and try to remember all the details. I feel like there's always so much. It's a full-time job trying to remember everything. What hero should we use? Maybe I'll just stick with Zeus for now. We'll give it a try. Right, we need technogenic. Oh well, just for the sake of this, we should be okay. There's always so much to adjust with this. See if we can find a robot player here. If not, we'll see who's online. Looks like Biscuit. Biscuit's on. While we are waiting, we do have the winners. I will post the winners of the September giveaway. These winners are from using code NateDog in the shop. So anyone who uses that to purchase platinum or gems or anything like that using code NateDog during checkout will enter you into to potentially win for that month when you've made the purchase to win $10 in platinum. You do have the option of winning twice, so you can win $20. I will post the winners just after this on the YouTube and Discord pages, and I will get those winners their platinum this evening. It's already evening, but within the next few hours, expect to see that. So keep an eye out for the list of winners, but know that that's for September. We've got October here, and 3.5 more weeks in October. So if you are making any purchases, there's so much you can potentially buy. I'm not saying go buy stuff, but if you already make purchases and you spend money on the game, within the shop right now, they actually are giving 10% more platinum. So you pay for $5 of platinum and it's going to give you $5 plus an extra little bit too. So instead of getting like 50 platinum, you'd get 55 platinum. If you spend $100 in the shop, you're getting an extra $10 worth of platinum. So pretty cool. Okay. We'll do our best to showcase this. These opponents here, I think we are at about, what, 400 or 500 trophies? And with season reset, I don't even think I've purchased the new premium pass yet, the season pass. I still need to do that, but yeah, these games aren't even going to be long enough here. Thanks, robots. We're at 374 trophies. Whew. That's impressive. Okay, looks like Biscuit is playing against Muck. Let's see if anyone else is online here. Okay. I just want... Maybe we need to hop into a clan here. Let's see where they are at. Leaderboard. What clan are they in? Not Muck. Best CCs. Yeah, let's go hop in that clan. Momo was kicked from the clan. Uh-oh. What'd you do, Momo? Unless they're just having fun kicking people, but... Who do we have online here? Martin's online. Martin's not streaming though. I don't see Martin. Do we see Martin? Okay, let's try again here. Let me go back and see who else is on. This is the tough part with only having the dev build with so many people here. Everyone was on earlier playing it all day because they stayed up waiting for the update to launch here for the dev build. See if we can hop on when everyone else is on, huh? Okay, it's not working. Let's do this then. Dragon Rift isn't till Arena 10, huh? Okay. Well, that's not going to do us any good, will it? I would love to be able to test this out a little bit. I wish I could invite someone else. Sure makes for some boring content here, huh? I feel like this happened last time too with the dev build. You gotta be on at the right time or else no one's gonna be here to test it out with you. Plus we've got a lot of the content creators that are they're in Europe. And so it's like, what, 5 a.m. their time? I don't know if we're going to be able to find anyone here. Okay, so let me figure this out here. I think I may need to hop off and reconnect. I guess for the time being what we can do, we can go play some ladder matches on my main account so that we're actually doing something, since I have time to stream right now, but no other player to play with. Okay, so I'm going to correlate that with someone else. Let's go ahead and pull up the other one here? If I can find it. Okay. Close out of that one, pull this one up. I feel like that's fatter than it normally is though. Okay, we'll come back to the dev build as soon as I have someone that we can play against. Let's bring that in a bit. Okay. What decks do we want to play? We've got 5,000 trophies. I mean, we're only, what, 2 days in? 3 days in now? I think 2 days. 2 days in. What's up, Vlad? 2 days into the new season. So what do we want to see? I don't even think we've played with Demon Hunter yet since we got her maxed out. I don't even remember now. Did we? I don't think we have. Let's play a couple with Demon Hunter. Just because I haven't in a while. Got everything we want there. We're gonna do Witch to help boost the damage. How's it going, buddy? It's going well. Thank you for asking, man. Just about done moving everything in. I've made it so that the streaming setup here is the final piece that I move over. Gotta make space for everything before I just shove a computer in a corner somewhere. So that is my to-do for this weekend, is to get that all situated. But for now, I'm in the same place. Everything else is moved over. This portion of the house is empty, and we'll be clearing this out. So the next time I stream, most likely I'll be at the new place. We'll see what the new setup is going to look like. Probably keeping it pretty simple, but okay. Let's go ahead and jump into a match here, and we'll do some Demon Hunter playing. Yeah, the new unit is Riding Hood. I'm waiting to hear if any other content creators are online. If they're gonna be free. I think a lot of them played earlier today. And they're probably sleeping, finally. Alright, Kenny Rivals. What do we got here? Counterspell and Pocket Curse. I would love to do some gameplay with the new units. The new unit, Riding Hood, new legendary. Earlier on in the stream, we read through all the talents, and then we read through Vampire's talents and Portal Mage's talents too. I would love to get a Demon Hunter somewhere over here. Can we get one here? Should we go for it? Nope. Didn't work out. Come on. Can we get a demon hunter on one of these, please? We love clock. We love clock so much. I didn't want to have to do that. These guys are already at 7. Okay, I'll let that fly for now. Of course, the one time we get that there, we'll figure it out. Let's go up into that one. Get that there. I don't need a witch right there. Witch, he's got ice shield, he's running. Okay. Instead of icy path. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen someone running ice shield instead. Good for him, I guess. Okay, I need to focus on... That works. I need to focus on just one here. So we're gonna get some stacks on that one there. Clock is gonna be a pain in the ass. But that's typical. Ice Shield is OP right now. Why have I not seen Ice Shield? Did they make some adjustments that I'm not aware of? Protects the enemy's monsters from 60% of the damage for 8 seconds. I would say that's pretty OP. Why have I not been using that? That with clock is a really bad combination. Why have I not seen anyone running it? They're usually running Icy Path when I am not up to date with this. Shame on me. Yeah, that combination is gonna be killer. 40% on the wave, plus 60% on ice shield. So then I'm basically just not doing any damage at all, huh? That sucks. Let's go to there. Can we get a witch out of that? Yeah, you mix that, and then with the fact that, what, for 4 seconds, 6 seconds, I'm not getting any mana either. That's exciting. I wonder why I haven't been seeing that lately. I'd say Icy Shield's definitely better than Icy Path. I'll to test that out after. That is really toxic. Not cool. Not cool. Yeah, this is pretty sad. It wasn't a great start either, but this is even worse now. We're just dead, just like that. With someone 1300 crit less than us. Dang, Frost, what is up with that? Okay, let's try that again. That was rough. That was rough. All right, just for my note, we are going to compare here, right? So we've got speeding up the monsters by 35% for 8 seconds, or 60%. Man. Okay, that's, yeah, 60%. Okay, we'll leave it on that. I still want to use Demon Hunter, because I haven't had a ton of chances to use her maxed yet. But we will definitely go try out Frost. That's... I don't know why I haven't seen that. Yeah, especially when you have the monsters, what, by wave 5? Is it wave 5 where it goes to the additional 5%? Armor on monsters. And on bosses too. Yeah, that's OP. That's too much. What's up, Tobias? Tobias 1776, huh? What's going on? We got Pocket Curse coming at us. Late waves when bosses are going out, ×3. Oh man. Yeah, I don't even want to do the math on that. That's sucky. So strategy would be to have Harlequin there, to clone your Frosts and save them for late game there, huh? Okay, let's go to here and to there. Thank you, Bubbles. Except that one. That one didn't work. Yeah, so yeah, save your low level Frosts for late game, huh? The times when I've seen, at least recently, when I've seen Frost be the most toxic is when used with Necromancer. But a lot of times they are trying to speed the battle up to just make it end as quickly as possible. So those that are running with Sea Dog and Necromancer and Shaman and Summoner and what else? And Frost, of course. But they just kind of lock you up. They stun you with Shaman. They decrease your merge rank. And then they speed up your path, of course, and steal your mana. Or zero out your mana with Frost. That's the toxic deck they usually use with Frost. But that's Icy Path, so. Crazy stuff. Nice. Let's do that. So once we get up to what, 90 marks, then it decreases for Demon Hunter. So once we get to 90, it's almost like we want to level up the other ones and get them up to 92. Oh, that's unfortunate. Really? So much. So much for that gold fairy. Can we get another one? That's unfortunate. Yeah, Necro plus Sea Dog is definitely OP. Sea Dog needs to be nerfed. Not too many people have it maxed, so I think when it becomes more prevalent, it probably will get that nerf. Right now it's a 1 unit that you can't. Yeah, it doesn't have that cleanse for those ghosts. That was a sad tier 6 down to a tier 4. Very unfortunate. Oh man. Can we find our gold fairy again, please? Yeah, he's going full toxicity on this one, huh? Yeah, with these toxic decks, they don't last as long. If you don't take your opponent out within the first 5 waves, then you're most likely going to lose. Let's put that down there. So we're just about 90 there. Goodbye, witch. Can we save her? Nice. some bubbles out there. You're at work right now? How much longer do you have to work? I feel for you. That, but oh well. All right, let's go. Saved it, nice. Got an hour and a half left. You can do it. Yeah, he's falling off pretty hard right now. Good game. Can he survive? Another 8 seconds. Yeah. I think this is where he dies. That Kitsune's just gonna keep summoning. Yeah. Good game. 2600 crit. Definitely beginning of the season here, huh? Good game, Tobias. Good game, even though you're toxic. Is that right? Jay got a good chunk there. 24 million essentially. Out of the 324. Alright, we'll go one more here. And then we can test out, do we want to go toxic with Robot and Frost? I haven't tried out that Icy Shield at all, so that'll be interesting to test out. And for those of you, if you're just hopping into the stream right now, we played the dev build earlier. I know the name of the stream and the title of the video is New Talents in Unit. So if you didn't get to see that already, I'll probably touch on it again tomorrow. But for now, go back to the beginning of the stream on YouTube and you can watch us go through all the different talents that are coming out here. This update is most likely going to be launching at the end of the month with their Halloween event. But for now, they're having us test it out, so all for that. And of course, as you watch the video, going through all those talents, I'll again emphasize, just so we don't get in trouble, again emphasize the fact that it's not official, right? Everything's in testing still. I think this guy's dying, huh? Yeah. That sucks. 2300 crit. Why am I playing all these guys? 2300 crit and he's in Gluten Gang? Did I miss something? Is that Is that a thing now? I'm confused. I thought Gluten Gang had much higher level people. Is this a secondary? Okay, it's a secondary one. No? I'm super confused. Who did we just play? We played Danny, right? Danny? Danny? There you are. Cool. Good for you, man. Sorry we had a bad matchup there. Let's try again. We didn't even get to use Demon Hunter much at all. Nice. We'll take that. Cool. What is with all these gold fairies? Why now? I'm so confused. Alright, trying to get this up to a tier 5. I think we should be able to do that here. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. So we'll get this up to 90 stacks, and then we will work on the other ones around it there. Not sure where we're gonna get a witch though. Maybe we'll put a witch of above that. Save that. What is happening? Okay, I'm gonna put this here because if I don't get rid of this by the end of the round, the Dark Pact will remove one of the merge ranks on it. So I'm gonna get rid of it now. But that'll be our next one that we work up to. And we're gonna focus on that one there. Lil Nibbler. What do we got going? Counterspell, nothing crazy. Okay. 20%. See if we can get another gold fairy. I think we've already gotten, what, 5? 5 or 6, which is crazy. We're only in like round wave 2, 3? I don't even know. Oh, on the wave back. Talking about Jay getting more. Yeah, Cultist was so overpowered when it first got that update, and now it's sad. I agree with you on that. It's sad how that's turned out. 2 in 1 go. Wow. All right. Okay, so let's do this and that and this and that. But we still need to get our... Oh yeah, we're gonna put that over there. We need to get our amulet tiles boosted up. Let's get that there. Yeah, with so much emphasis, where you're relying on those three mid cultists, you're totally right. If they get stunned, you're in trouble. That's the end of the game. Sad story. Okay, so at the end of this one, this should go down to a tier 3, and then we can merge those out. And preferably, we'd love to get these at a tier 7 so that the stacks will go not just to that tier 7. We want the stacks or the marks. They call them marks with these. We want the marks to go to these other ones here and be distributed. kind of stuck at the moment, though. It's unfortunate there. That didn't help. Okay, let's see if we can save that. Would love to get some of the stacks on these down here. That would be pretty convenient. That sucks. Okay. Can we hold on to that? If possible. I think he's dead, right? Pretty sure he's dead. Yeah, good game. No? Now we've said it too early. It's gonna come back to bite us in the butt now. I just wanted to get these to a tier 7 before we died. Or before the game ended. Oh well, good game. Okay. Let's go play a few games with Frost. Because I feel like they're gonna nerf Frost as well. I don't know that for sure. But I feel like I've been hearing that a lot. So let's come over here and make sure that we're going right side. Got that there. Let's give this a shot. See how we do. We already changed that, right? Icy breath, cold blood. Yeah. Let's give this a try. I guess we could use... Do we want to use Mari or Zeus or Gadget? I haven't played with Gadget in so long. You've got slow tiles, huh? On a monk deck. Interesting. Why would you do that? A level 2 Amulet of Weakness. Interesting. Not typically something you would pair with a monk deck. Should we do Mari next? So far, no frost. There we go. Finally got one. How about it? Cool, I got 2. Alright, we'll see how long we can hold out. And not use those. Why the yellow bulb? I don't remember right now. I think we were doing left. Are these all... Pretty sure it's all left or all right? I don't remember now. I think it's funny that every time I play robot, someone tells me that it should be the other talent, so I'm just... I don't even know anymore. Peer pressure, that's what it is. If you tell someone that they just don't know it enough times, then I guess this is what happens. Alright, let's get some more merges for robot to actually take out waves faster than that. Should we do this? I just want to use it. Just one. Left, right, left is what we should be doing. Have we looked at their equipment yet? I don't think we have we? Just a whole bunch of counter spells. That's good. We just lost our frosting. That's too bad. Aleppo and Vassal should all play like that? Okay. Well, I will trust them that they know what they are doing. It's probably a good thing to follow what they're doing. Yeah, the mana would definitely help. get a robot out of that? Nope. Darn. I need to get a higher level robot here. I don't have any. Really don't have any tier 3 anything there. Burning. I don't like that. Alright, we're at our 30 merges. Preferably we'll want to be higher there, but I need to get some higher level, some higher tiered robots here. We're at our 25, or no, 30. We want to get up to 30 there. Yeah, these counter spells, man. What, all 3? He either got really lucky with the draws when enchanting his items, or he has spent a ton on why can't I even think of the name of it now? My brain's not working right now. It's not doing me any good there. Alright, this is where my counter spell should come in, but it doesn't. Not helpful. Yeah, let's get some frosts on the board here if possible. Next wave, once it builds up there. Actually, I'm wondering if yeah. We'll see if we survive this here. King Pudding's gonna be the tough one to take out there at the end with just how slowly we're taking out Warlock there too. But I think the slow will help because he'll just die right here. Sweet. Good game, man. Yeah, you got hell of enchantments here. And level 19 too. So, when you have that type of enchantments, you can either be running Gadget or Zeus, not a problem. You don't have to rely on Mermaid at that point. Okay, Vlad, so we should be running left, right, right? Is that what you... left, right, left. We'll go left, right, left. Because this will definitely help with the mana to get those initial merges as quickly as we can here. Bow on Monk. Okay, we'll go one more. I think I got time for one more here. And then, let's see, Biscuit finally got back to me here. Yeah, that was dirty. Sorry, man. Dirty. Dirty, dirty. Alright, let's try one more there, because that, that went pretty quick. We'll go one more. And then I gotta go relieve my wife of dealing with the kids They're supposed to be in bed, but that's how kids are. They don't want to go to bed. They just don't want to. So hopefully I will have time tomorrow evening to play some more. Biscuit said he's free, but of course now that I have to go help out, can't really do that right now. Well, it didn't work out the way like it did last game, huh? That's okay though. None of them this time for Frost, huh? There's one, finally, we get our snowflake on that. Should we just keep freezing him? Sorry, bud. We just keep getting more frosts. It's whatever, I guess. Alright, let's get some more robots here. He's got more counter spells here too, huh? Counter spell and pocket curse. Nice. That's fun. Nothing there, huh? Let's go down. got Warlock coming up. That's fine. No biggie. Three in a row there, huh? Okay, can we get a mime then? That'd be cool. 4 in a row. Okay. Guess that works. Cool, cool, cool. I got nothing tier 4, huh? Still nothing. Did that too soon. Dang. Nothing. Not helping. Not helping there. Yeah, we need some more robots here. This is gonna clear us out. There. Gotta get some more frosts going here. But I think we're gonna die if we don't get more robots too. We're almost to 30. That makes a difference. Cool. Did that too early again, dang it. Assassin and assassin. He made it back to his full board, huh? Good for him. Alright, let's go ahead and fill our board here. Yeah, good point. Good point there with the insta-kill. We'll work on that here. Go ahead and move us, that's okay. Just sucks that it levels us down. Okay. So let's look for that healing. Where is our counter spell? We've seen it a few times, but I don't feel like it's really helped us out too much lately. I think we're dead. It's a good chance of us dying here. Pretty good chance. But we'll see. There could be a miracle. Could be a miracle. Probably not. We just keep healing now, that's good. Alright, well, good game. We almost had it. Almost had it. Give him some beers. Okay. Well, it was fun. It was fun. Definitely could have kept that tier 3 witch for the insta kill. So definitely could have done that. Instead of Snowflake, we could do Mari or Mermaid, of course. But those are the main things. I do want to play some more of that though. That was fun with Icy Shield. I guess it's just called Ice Shield. Icy Breath was what I'm thinking of. So Ice Shield, Icy Breath. They're different. Okay, well, appreciate everyone being here. I will be on hopefully tomorrow evening to play some more dev build. And we can do some gameplay with Vampire, Portal Mage, and Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. Appreciate everyone being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for having fun. And we will see you